Hi, my name is Megan Wilson. I am a life coach in Las Vegas, and I love to work with mindset and guided meditation. So, at the first of every month, I'll be bringing you some themes to tap into and see if they resonate for you, just to have in your awareness as you move into the month. So, obviously, we are launching into 2023, and I always feel like this is a fresh year, a fresh page, and a fresh start on a lot of things, which I want to take advantage of. And so, I had two themes come through that I'd like to share with you as we move into the month of January in this new year. So the first one is kind of a trifecta. It's something that as you do one, it leads to the next one, leads to the third one, and then they cycle around. And the more you do these three, the deeper in harmony and the deeper the relationship with yourself becomes. So the first one is self-awareness. So by this, I mean just having a gentle curiosity about yourself and about your decisions, your reactions as you move through your days. So an example of this could be if you notice that you're triggered or you have a reaction, like a strong reaction to something, whether it's a comment that's made to you or you really want to say something to your partner or to a coworker, and there's a frog in your throat. For some reason, you just don't feel safe to say it, or you're afraid that you'll be misunderstood, or you notice there's conflict in your body when you're trying to show up authentically and be genuine. So when you notice that, that is a gem. That is, I know it might, I hate conflict. So hear me when I say I've been through this a lot, but this is a really good moment for you to stop and be curious about. So if you can, I like to journal. Sometimes I have one friend, she has to talk things out to process. I like to journal, I am more internal. And so I will go and journal like what I want to say and what I want the intention to be. Like, what is my intention in sharing this? And how do I want the person to feel when I share it? Because I always want to feel seen. And I want to make sure that if I'm listening to someone, that they feel seen and empathize with them. So in regards to self-awareness, as you move through your life with a level of, I would say a heightened level of curiosity, then it is so much easier for you to become self-aware. And again, going back to relationship, if it's something that you're wanting from your partner, and if you don't feel seen or you wish something had been done differently, how would you treat you? What do you wish had happened? Because in answering that very key question for yourself, well, I wish he had done this, and then I would feel better, then I'd feel more calm, and I'd feel grounded, or I'd feel safe to show up and do this unknown, if you're moving into a new chapter of your life. And knowing what you want is a really powerful knowingness to have. So that leads us into the second part. So having a gentle level of curiosity as you move into problems, relationships, areas of your life, that creates self-awareness. And as you build your self-awareness, that leads to a really valuable gem of self-trust. Because when you know why you want something, and when you understand that what you want so that you can communicate what your needs are and what your hopes are and what your vision is, then that awareness, that level of self-awareness leads you to self-trust. You begin to trust yourself more and know yourself more. And that leads you to step 3, which is self-love, which of course is so important. And so as you can see, these 3 work really beautifully together, because as you create self-awareness, you build your self-trust. And then one of the things that as humans, I feel like we're all meant to work on is that we increase our self-love. We increase our worthiness. We increase the aspects of ourselves that are necessary and for us to feel whole and complete in ourselves, so that we can show up with genuine authenticity and love and be who we're meant to be in this lifetime. So as you continue to do these, it's kind of like dyeing the cloth. The more you dye the cloth, the deeper it becomes. The more you do this cycle of self-awareness into self-trust, into self-love, the more you do these, the more depth you will find in yourself, and the richer your life becomes because of it. So the second theme I want to share with you is one that is probably, in 2020, we all realized the importance of rest, right? So this is kind of on that thread and that theme. So the awareness is, what if more of your life this year, what if you valued rest more and prioritized it even? What if you had a 50-50 balance of creation and relaxation, so that you're in the doing 50% of the time and you're being 50% of the time? Because as we rest, as we can reflect, life becomes richer because we remember more of our days and we have time for reflection. What did I do today? What do I wish I had done differently? So it could be end of the day reflection. It can be meditation. It can be nature walks without your iPhone or without any distraction. Maybe you go by yourself. And so you can be present and allow more of presence to be in your life. That will actually feed your action. So your inspired action will be more potent and will lead to intentional stillness, and intentional stillness will inspire action. So you have this beautiful infinity symbol, this figure 8 of inspired action to intentional stillness. And in this, in the meeting point in the middle, is where a lot of magic, manifestation, and creation can happen. So I would love to know your thoughts. Did this resonate with you? Was this helpful for you? And like I said, at the first of every month, I'll be releasing themes for you to be aware of and just to have with you as you move into your month. And if there's anything that you're wanting me to cover, if you have any questions about leading an intentional life or guided meditation, please put them in the chat. And otherwise, you can find me at lifecoachmegan.com. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. And I'm excited to move into this new year with you. Namaste.